Hello children, I hope you are safe at home. Today our lesson topic is The Happy Prince. This is the story about a statue of a prince observes that some people of his country are suffering. Is he able to help them? Let's see the story. High on a column stood the statue of the happy prince, gilded with gold, two bright sapphires for eyes, and a large red ruby on his sword hilt. He was much admired. Why can't you be like the happy prince? Asked the mother of her little boy, who was crying. He looks like an angel, said the charity children. There is a column. The column is too high. The statue of the happy prince stood on the column. The happy prince statue covered with a thin layer of gold or gold paint, and two bright and clear blue precious stones are fixed on his eyes, and a large dark red precious stones fixed on his sword handle. The boy was crying, and his mother asked, "Why can't you be like the happy prince?" Because the statue was happy, also much admired. The charity children who were watching the statue said that the statue looks like an angel. One night a little swallow flew over the city. His friends had gone away to Egypt for winter, but he had stayed behind, for he was in love with a reed. "It is ridiculous," twittered the other swallows, and flew away. After they had gone, he felt lonely. "Will you come away with me?" he said to the reed, but the reed refused. "I'm off to the pyramids," the swallow cried. One day a little swallow flew over the city. This swallow was in love with a reed. Reed, a plant that grows in shallow water. His friends wanted to go to Egypt for winter. They asked the little swallow, "Come, let us go to Egypt." And the little swallow refused. So they said, "It is ridiculous." Ridiculous here means laughable. And twittered. Twittered means talked, making short eye sounds, and flew away. After they had gone, he felt alone. He asked the reed, "Will you come away with me?" But the reed refused. "Because I am attached to the pyramids," the swallow cried. All day long he flew, and then he arrived in the city. "Where shall I put up?" And then he saw the statue of the happy prince. "I will put up there," he cried. He alighted between the feet of the happy prince and found a golden bedroom. Just as he was going to sleep, a drop of water fell on him. "How curious!" he cried. "There isn't a single cloud in the sky, yet it is raining." A whole day he flew away. At last he reached the city. He is finding a place to stand. He saw the statue and landed between the feet of the happy prince. He found a golden bedroom. He was so tired, so he was going to sleep. A drop of water fell on him. "How strange and unusual!" the statue cried. "There isn't a single cloud in the sky to rain." Another drop fell. He looked up. The happy prince was crying. "Who are you?" the swallow said. "I am the happy prince." "Why are you weeping then?" asked the swallow. "When I was alive," answered the statue, "I did not cry. My courtiers called me the happy prince. So I lived, and so I died. Now that I am dead, they have set me up where I can see all the misery of my city. Though my heart is made of lead, yet I weep." Another drop fell. He looked up. The happy prince was crying. The swallow asked, "Who are you?" The statue replied, "I am the happy prince." "Why are you weeping, crying then?" The swallow answered, "When I was alive, I did not cry. My courtiers," courtiers means persons who are part of the court of a king or queen, "called me the happy prince. I lived and I died. Now I am dead. They have set me to look up my city, where I can see all the misery of my city. Though My heart is made of heavy, yet I cry. Far away, continued the statue, there is a poor house. I can see a seamstress. Her face is thin and worn. She is making a gown for the queen's maids of honor. Her boy has fever and wants oranges. She has only water. Swallow, will you take her, my ruby? I would rather not, answered the swallow, but the happy prince looked so sad that the swallow agreed. It is very cold here, he said, but I will stay for one night. Far away, there is a poor house, a seamstress making a gown for the queen's maids of honor. Her face is thin and worn very sad, because her boy child has fever and wants oranges, but she has only water. Swallow, will you do a favor for me? Take my ruby and hand over this ruby to seamstress. I would rather not, answered the swallow. But the happy prince looked so sad, so the swallow agreed to do that. The swallow said, it is very cold here. I will stay this night and hand over this ruby to seamstress tomorrow. The swallow plucked the ruby and flew away with it. At last he came to the poor house. The boy was tossing on his bed and the mother was asleep. He laid the great ruby on the table and flew back. It is curious, he remarked, but I feel quite warm now, although it is so cold. That is because you have done a good deed, said the prince. When day broke, he flew to the river and had a bath. Tonight I go to Egypt, said the swallow. Swallow, said the prince, will you stay one night longer? I am waited for in Egypt, answered the swallow. The swallow plucked the ruby and flew away to the seamstress' house. The boy was lying on the bed and the mother was asleep. He kept the ruby on the table and flew back. I feel quite warm, although it is so cold. The happy prince appreciated the swallow that you have done a good deed. The swallow had a bath in the river and said to the happy prince that tonight he is going to Egypt. But the happy prince requested, will you stay one night longer? I am wanted to go to Egypt, answered the swallow. Here ends the session. Hope you all understand the lesson. The lesson will be continued in the next session. Thank you. Hello children.